Happy Thanksgiving to all. This is the 25th of November, and this is MR Strategies. And I'm going to look over these charts and get a read for Monday. I think nothing really has changed. You can see that the 200 has come down. It's coming in just a little bit above the highs on Friday. So this is really what we're going to want to pay attention to as traders. It's going to be put up or shut up at these levels. Got to assume they're going to blow through to two. I mean, there's still another month left, and I got to believe that the target's going to come all the way up to here. So we're just going to have to see what type of resistance it gets up here. Are they going to let it go? Are they going to challenge it? But what I first really want to share with you guys, and obviously all this is really in its most simplistic form, and I hope you're really paying attention and maybe incorporating this in your trading and or into maybe the future of your trading. But what you really need to take into account, and this is probably the most important thing, is you know the first part of all good trading is you got to have a game plan. And doing the homework and looking over these charts is a really good way of getting started. It helps you understand the trend and how the trend is being played out and where the trend will be challenged, as I've been talking to you about this for about a week or two. And it's just been, I mean, you look at this Dow chart and you say, what bear market? I mean, look at this run up. I mean, it's pretty steep, it's pretty strong, and it's continuing to push. But, I think everything comes with a little pullback, and you're going to have to just be ready for it if it does come. But more importantly, take this homework into account when you trade every day and have a game plan in terms of what happens when it gets to this price or what happens when it gets up to here or if it sells off and it comes down to here. These are the opportunities. This is how extreme trading you take advantage of the the tighter ranges that get blown out and pushed to significant levels, because this is where the higher probabilities of success are going to come into play. And this is why I preach it, and this is why I'm sharing it. The rest is about your patience. If you're going to trade this way, you're going to take this into account, and you're going to have to be patient about how you go after it. And not everybody's the same. Some trend traders just like the action, they like everything. Some people just trade the trade. I'm not that way personally, but this is why I put this out there, because this is the best way I think that you incur less costs, less commissions, and you provide yourself with risk, a better reward for your risk. So, at the end of the day, or more importantly, after you do your homework, this is all about executing and trusting your instincts and putting these trades on. But if you're new, you spend the time to take a look at it and to see how it has played out. I mean, when you break down these charts and you look at these bars and you just see these highs and lows, the market has this uncanny ability of repeating patterns. And, as a trader, it's really important to kind of acknowledge that and put that in the back of your memory, or you write it down on paper and say, I know this, like, you got this support down here around 39.40. That's the big support. But this MA is in the way right now, and that's coming in a little higher. We're just a little underneath 4,000. So, these are retraceable areas that you're going to want to pay attention to if you're going to play the upside. And if you're going to play the short side, you're going to look for the failure up around in here to 200 to start with. I mean, we're knocking on the door. So, I'll be cautious with that on Monday. And, like I said, when it starts to push these extremes, you want to pay attention to when they fail and whether you get confirmation to the downside. And, you'll be surprised how much trade you'll get from both sides of the market. Even though this is an extremely bullish trend, you're going to get some resistance up here. The pullbacks can be rather strong. In the same way it holds for the, you get the lower openings or you get a sell off early. you look for these support levels to take advantage of a long opportunity with confirmation. That's how you play the extreme areas, and that's how you put the higher probabilities in your advantage. So, this is the playbook for tomorrow, or for actually Monday. I apologize. This is Friday night. I thought I just put it out there. Um, I'm not going to pay much attention to these pivots. You had a really tight range on Friday. This whole week has been really low volume. So it's more about the two all the way up here is your huge trend line coming off the contract high. And then your support levels are underneath 4,000 and then obviously 39.42. Those are the extreme levels. And you can see as we keep going up, this trend line right in here is going to be the big number that you're going to want to pay attention to, because if they break this, then you're going to start possibly rolling, and then you have this infamous gap of 100 handles. So if and when that comes into play, you're going to know, because when they roll them, they're going to roll them. So until then, trade the trend, be smart, buy the dips, sell the overboughts, and be successful. Guys, have a great week trading. And if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe and or reach out. This is, I don't use this platform to personally trade. I use something a little bit more intricate that shows me a lot more, because I utilize movement in the Dow as well to give me a good idea of whether or not these turns are valid. Like if I take a long down here, is the Dow going to be down here, and is it going to support that same long position? Are they going to bounce off of here like I would expect them to bounce off of here? And you'll see there's a good correlation between the Dow and the ES. The Nasdaq's kind of beaten to its own drummer, but it's breaking out. So it's starting to come to a little bit. I just don't know if this is a complete change in trend, but this is the new market, and the extremes are just outrageous. Whether it's going down or going up, they just ram them. So it creates a lot of volatility, because there's a lot of traders jumping on board, pushing it around, and then the institutions get involved and they slap it down to reality. And that's what this is what this is about, is to understand where these institutions are coming in with the big money, and you want to trade with them. And that's how you take advantage of all this information. All right, so this is it for the week coming up, guys. Holidays coming up. Happy holidays and good trading to all. Take care.